We are back. The rules are this: if I shoot par or better, that's going to be a win for me. If I shoot over par, that's a win for the golf course. So every Tuesday on course, me versus breaking par. Let's get started. Something a little bit different today. We're going to do another round of breaking par. We're going to do 18 holes today. We've been doing 9 holes. We're going to try 18, so maybe a little less talking, so it's not like 8 hours long. Maybe it'll be the same. Hopefully you guys enjoy this, learn something, you're entertained, and I want to bring you with me, follow along for 18 holes. So the goal is normal, is par or better, right? That's the goal here. So a little bit breezy out here today. Let's see what we got. First hole, 400 yards into the wind. I think I can carry those bunkers. No warm up, so I'm gonna just hit kind of like a little peeler cut shot to try and get something out in the fairway. Started over the left bunker, fade it back. Good visualization of the shot I want to hit here. Just try and hit center face, get us out there, get started. And that should be good, just over the left bunker, I believe. Yep, okay. I think it's only like 240 to carry that, but no warm up in the wind, who knows. So good drive, let's go after it. Okay, so first hole, good drive, good lie, 108, pins way left, pins up. We're into a breeze pretty good. I think it's 108 playing more like 120. I got the back edge at 132, so I know I can go that far and still have a putt. So I got wind off the left, 108. It's gonna come off good there though, but I still like a 120 shot. So 120 for me is a gap wedge. I'm gonna grip down 1 inch and swing what feels like my hands going back to my right shoulder, through to my left shoulder. That should take about 10 off. I hit this 130 full, that's my 120 shot. So I'm gonna aim just a little left of the pin, looking for a birdie putt here. See if we got the distance correct. Yes, we did. So good shot, maybe 10, 15 feet left. Honestly, that's kind of right where I aimed. The wind didn't bring it back, but good birdie putt in the first hole. We're happy with that. Good start, right? Good drive, good second shot, good birdie. Okay, so hole number 2, par 5, long par 5, 577. So this is a 3-shot hole here. I think usually we are a little downwind, so I guess if we can get one out there and get a big bounce, maybe gettable in 2, but I like the directional marker, missing a little bit to the right. The trees on the left are 275, I think, maybe 300 to there. So I kind of like the that 150 marker and peeling a little cut. I mean, you gotta hit, I'm not gonna try and crush this. I'm just gonna try and hit a normal shot, but you gotta hit it in play here. So kind of same ball flight as the first hole. Yeah, it should be good. It's pretty much right on the line I wanted. Maybe if we get a big bounce, but probably 3-shot hole. Like I said on T-Boxing there, a little bit of a different video here today. We're playing 18 holes instead of 9 holes. So let us know down below. You know, obviously Mary, myself, Danielle, we put these videos together for you guys. Hopefully you learn something, you're entertained, you enjoy them, but we can do whatever we want, right? So I'm gonna read through all the comments. Let me know down below, do you like the 9 holes better? Do you like the 18? Anything we can change, who knows? I don't know how long this video will be after we edit it, so hopefully not, you know, a million hours, but yeah, let us know down below. We can change whatever we want. Today's gonna be 18 holes, me talking you through the shots, kind of like we're playing together. So yeah, let me know what you think. So 232 yards, this hole says 577. I definitely don't hit the ball that far. So either we're getting huge hop off the corner, or it's not as far as we think, or there's a lot of wind or something. But anyway, 232 pin, uphill downwind, pins in the middle. It's only probably like 210 to the front end. So with the wind, I hit my 4-iron 220, and I think with the breeze, that's kind of a perfect 230. I hit my 5-iron 200. So I'm wondering if my 5-iron with the wind can kind of get on the front. I don't feel like that's enough club. So we're gonna go 4-iron, full 4-iron, ride the wind, get pin high. You can kind of miss a little bit on both sides, not a ton of room. So I'm probably gonna go right at the pin. On the green's good, or anywhere up there I can chip and try and get up and down, be good too. So could be good, Mare. Thank you, we're gonna clap. I think it landed by the pin, but I think it probably rolled out to the back a little bit. So good shot, we'll take it. Almost was really close, but I think we probably have 30, 40 feet for eagle, which we're happy with. We have a downhill kind of slinger. I think I got to hit it out in here, and it's going to come down the hill. So I kind of want to get it up to here. I should break left the whole way. This is all speed. I mean, would I like this to go in? Sure, but I'd like a tap in. If not, I don't really want to leave it 3 feet short, so I have another downhiller. So if anything, I'd want to have a straight uphill putt like probably right here. So I honestly wouldn't want to read too much break because I don't want this putt. I'd rather have this putt. So I almost want to under read this if I don't make it, would be the idea. But I've got this me aiming kind of, I'll put a marker here so we can see. I'm thinking like initially out there. So that's 3 feet maybe. Yeah, I think if the ball starts on that line, it probably ends up slightly low. So I like that. So I'm gonna line that up. We'll give you a little T visual of how much break I'm playing. And then just kind of see it curving the whole way down to the hole. Downhill into the wind. Oh my God, that broke right across the face. Do you see how much that broke at the hole? Oh, I thought that was so in. Oh, it's got a tiger fist pump on hole 2. Oh my gosh, did you see that? Holy cow. I mean, that ball came down like this. Whew. Oh man. All right. Birdie, birdie, we're happy with that. That's not a putt realistically that I'm gonna make all that often. That'd have been a little lucky if that went in, but good read, good speed, good start. All right, gang, good start. Good drive. A little bit of a thin second shot, but I'll take that all day on the green. Again, that's a putt that I make, you know, maybe I make that once out of 20, so it would have been lucky to go in, but thought it was it. But good start, par 3. This one's a $175 in the breeze, so maybe more like a 185, 190 shot. 188, pins all the way back left into a breeze. Now we know from the last couple of holes, it's a 10, 12 kind of yardage add-on here. So I'm playing 188, 200. The girl in front of us had her cart on the back edge. I think it's 205, which means the pin's way, way, way back. So a little bit short here is fine, but I'm gonna play at 188, playing 200. All right, bub. 188, playing 200, which means a 5 iron. So we're gonna go 5 iron. Honestly, anywhere in the middle of the putt here is good. So I'm gonna probably aim 30 feet to the right, try and draw it back. If it doesn't draw, you know, birdie putt's fine here. So 5 iron, left side of the tee box, I'm hitting a little bit of a draw. I think I need to get all of this to get back to the pin, but I don't need to do anything spectacular. Like if I'm 30 feet short, that's perfectly fine. Got a tree in the background. I'm visualizing a draw off the tree, landing up by the hole. Maybe 20 feet right. Overhooked it, I think. Yeah, it's gonna be too far left. Sit a little. All right, so I had the right idea, the right shot shape of that. I wanted to start it at the trees, maybe 30, 40 feet right and curve back. I started it kind of more towards the pin and it curved. So might be a little tricky up and down. I had the right idea, a little bit of a pull hook, which is something that's been popping up. I gotta tighten things up a little with that. You know, I pull hooked that, so maybe went a little farther than I wanted, than I would normally hit it, but it was pin high. So I'm starting to judge now, because I'm still guessing what the wind's doing. So I'm getting some information. I know that this hole was 188. I played it like 200. I pull hooked it and it just got there. So it probably was more like a 205 shot in reality. So I'm just kind of always factoring that in, just getting some information. I think we're just off. We can actually putt this one. All right, so I definitely can putt that. There's more green over here, Mary, than I thought. I thought the green kind of stopped here with this green, but it goes a little farther. So a little more room than we thought. At this same sort of thing with this distance, this is like, hey, good speed, 2 putts are good here. If it goes in, it goes in. I'm looking at how far I am. Is this uphill, downhill, and what direction is it breaking? So from here, I think net, it kind of goes a little bit, it's gonna be a little bit to the left. And I would wanna look at this from the low side, which would be over there, but either side, just to get a feel like, is that pin up or down from the ball? So it's a little bit down, a little bit back up, so it's pretty level putt. I'm putting into the wind. Now, you might not care about these things, but they're just a little piece of information that, you know, I want my brain to have. A little bit to the right. I'd want to walk up. I like walking up through the line to kind of, as long as I'm not walking through someone's line, hey, what's the ball going to do when it gets up here? It should be a little bit to the left, so it's another one of those distances. Like I mentioned, this will be good speed, and tap in is the goal here. It's going to be a little low, but good speed, good par. Thank you, Eric. We'll take that. Give myself some compliments while we're out here, huh? All right, dude. There was a little bit there when, for the first like 3 feet of the putt, I thought, uh-oh, we might have done it. But a little bit left, a little underread. When in doubt, usually for me, most of the time, like choose the conservative play over the aggressive play, for me personally. All right, so we got I think this is 405 into a breeze. So I mean, I normally hit this 2-iron 250, so if this goes 240, you know, it could be probably 2-iron 7 or 6-iron today. So again, I'm not gonna make birdie with this tee shot, so I don't need to be a hero here. Just a smooth swing out towards the directional marker, just maybe a little bit of a baby draw. Visualize me hitting this club really well off the tee before. See a little draw. Touch heely, but good direction. Stay right there. We may have a long second shot, Mary, but we're in the fairway. Not a bad miss. I've got 152. So the pin's up. So I think I probably did hit that about 240. If the pin was middle, I'd have 160 on 400. So you get that math quick? Hole's 400, okay. So pin's up, so I have 153, 154. We're into the wind. Pin's way up, so it's only like maybe 148 to the front, but I got a ton of room past the pin. The back's like 175. So 153, the last hole I think was 12 to 15 yards into the wind. 150, this is like the, we put a little thing of the guy with all like the symbols going through his mind. 153 plus 15 minus this. 153, yeah, it's gotta be plus. Let's see what his ball does. Whoo, a lot of wind up there. Do you add 15? 20, okay. So 153 plus 15 is 168. So that's a hard 8-iron. I don't like doing. So I'm gonna play it plus 20 because I got room past the pin. I'm gonna play it 173. So my 8-iron's or my 7-iron goes, there's a lot of numbers. My 7-iron goes 183 yards. So I'm gonna take 10 off of that. It's 153 yard shot plus 10. Most all amateur golfers, Mary, do not take enough club, even if there was no wind, right? Ask yourself how many times you end up short of a green versus long. 90% of all golf shots, I think, end up short. So in general, we should be taking more club. Plus into the wind, we almost never take more club. So I'm gonna go plus 20. So this is normally a 9-iron shot, now it's a 7. I'm gonna play it 170, which is kind of a shoulder to shoulder 7-iron. And I'm gonna go kind of right at it. I got equal, I can miss on both sides. I might play a little left. Usually when I hit a 3/4 shot, it could be a touch of a push. So I'm gonna go shoulder to shoulder, 3/4 7. A little pulley. Oh, baby. All right, so I think pretty good distance. Yeah, it was at least 20. I mean, I hit that 175 yard shot. I thought I was gonna maybe push that a little, Mare, but I hit it. I pulled it maybe 5 feet in my line, but probably a 20, 25 footer up the hill, so good shot. So we were laughing about all of the math we just did. I'm talking that out loud, obviously, hopefully, because some of that helps you guys, but in real life, real playing, it kind of, you want to go through all that stuff in your mind quicker. I might be, hey, I'm 153, it's about plus 20, 170. But you watch the guys on TV, and when they have a shot they're not sure about, they'll talk it through with their caddies. We want to keep pace of play up when you're playing, but when it's into the wind like that, you want to know how far you have to the back. I knew I had 175 to the back, so even if I was wrong, I got a ton of green to work with. So take more club, get the back edge number. Those are the little tidbits when you're into the wind. I think I pulled it a little outside the start line I wanted, and it also didn't break as much as I thought, but good, solid par 4, good hole, we'll take par there. Side note, if any of you guys are out here playing Osprey, I don't know how this has happened, but in some way, shape, or form, I've lost 2 rangefinders out here, and we played, what, 3 or 4 rounds total? So, I mean, that's just ridiculous. So if I lose this rangefinder I have today, I don't know. But if you guys are out here and find it, please send it back to me. All right, 190, 6-iron. I'm gonna not even worry about that pin over there and just go towards the middle of the green here. So same thing, smooth swing. Think about some nice irons I've hit so far today. And just hit that same shot. Middle of the green's good. Let's see if I got the distance right. I hit it on the line I wanted. It might be a little short. I don't know if I mishit that a little or it got floated in the wind, so I think we're just a little short. I mean, I damn near hit in the water, Mary. I mean, is this 30 yards short? 9-iron from, so misjudge of the wind, but it's okay. So we got a bunch of green to work with. Yeah, 6-iron, how about 3-iron? So I could hit a bunch of shots here. This to me feels like a low 56-degree sandwich. I could hit a 9-iron and land it in the fringe and kind of roll it up. That'd be a safe bet. The issue with me hitting the sand wedge is my tendency here would be to not get it to the hole. So if I did hit a 9-iron, I don't think I could fly it all the way there, but it probably will roll a little bit more. So I do like that option as well. Kind of land a 9-iron like in here and let it roll up towards the hole. Lie's perfect. Or I could do the low skipper. If I could get the ball rolling, then I'm kind of looking where do I want to putt from. So anywhere down in here leaves me kind of a straight uphill putt. There's plenty of green to work with. Definitely not putting. So putter grip, I'm going to stand real close to the ball, get the shaft real vertical, try and land it a little short, hit like almost a little hooking shot that rolls up, you know, ideally maybe 3 feet short of the pin here. It's going to break to the left kind of the whole way. So I'm going to take 2 practices. The shaft's going to be very vertical, putting grip. I'm going to take 2 strokes, kind of seeing the ball land where I want, and rolling up there by the pin. Remind myself of good times I've hit this in the past. Hit my spot, break, break. Pretty good execution. I thought that was going to break left. It's probably 4 feet short right, but not bad. All right, good par. So what I thought was a decent tee shot, 30 yards short, little 9-iron bump and run. Par, and that's another shot for you guys too. Like when in doubt with those, I was between sand wedge and 9-iron. From that distance, the tendency is going to leave the sand wedge short a lot. So if you can learn that little bump and run 9-iron shot, it's a good one to have in your bag. You could use 9-iron, 8-iron, 7-iron. Think about good drives I've hit on this hole before. Get present, hear the sounds, smell, feel my feet on the ground. Picture a good shot I want. Should be good. So it's going to be 2-iron, a little bit left of the pin. If I hit this perfect, I have like a 40-footer up the hill, but honestly, anywhere up there to chip with. My 4-iron's 220, I can't get that there. It's like a 240 shot, so it should be a 2-iron. Go, Chris, carry. Ooh, Mary. We might be close. For being honest, this is like the, was it hole 2 is a par 5? I hit that thin. But thin to wind, into the wind. I think I just carried the bunker. The pin's in the back, so I'm probably a little short, but we're on the green. Good miss. Unintentional thins on the par 5s. I hit that 4-iron thin a little bit on hole number 2. I hit that 2-iron thin a little bit there. I think I just got over the bunker. I don't know what kind of kick it took. The pin's back, so I might have got back there. But again, like before hitting, you know, sometimes you're just gonna hit a bad shot, but I had enough of those variables in mind where it's like, okay, this was the right club. I have the right misses on both sides. So I still went through the right process, and that's really the main goal. You're just gonna hit some bad shots, that's okay. Excellent result, right? We're probably 20 feet from 225 uphill 2-iron. I would take that every single time. And if we were watching on TV, no one would know it was thin, you know, like the pros. So we'll see if we can hit a good putt here. See the ball rolling down. Still low. All right, so not only was that not enough brake mare, I had to probably be like here. So that's needed even more brake. But we'll take birdie there all day, perfectly fine. So I think I could hit driver here, but the wind's kind of into from the right and it brings more variables into play. So I'm gonna hit a 2-iron out there. Hit my 2-iron 220 into the wind, maybe goes 210. So I have like a 75, 80 yard shot. So I'm just gonna play more conservative and hit my 2-iron. Now, even though you're laying up, you still gotta, be serious and hit a good shot, pick a small target. So, or 4-iron rather. If I've been saying 2-iron that whole time, but 4-iron, 220. So I got the tree in the background, try and hit a little draw. Visualize times I hit this 4-iron. Solid, perfect at my target. Be present, hear the sounds. Put my feet on the ground. See a little draw. Should be good. Not the best strike in the world, but we'll have a little ledge in there. All right, I'm gonna play 100, try and land at 105, playing 110, full 56. This is something as I need to get back into practice a little more. I would prefer to feel more comfortable with like a punchy gap wedge. Like I could take a gap wedge and go kind of chest high to shoulder high, hit like a 10. But I'm gonna go with this. I feel more comfortable with this at this moment. I got wind from the right. I'm gonna aim about 10, 15 feet right, try and fly this past, spin it back maybe. Go a little, go a little. Short. So the right idea, just didn't quite carry it far enough. It's gonna be a little bit short. So I'm gonna play kind of a low checking 56-degree shot and see if we can get at this up here and get a, just below the hole would be perfect. So I think I need to land it just short of that first little drainage deal there. We're gonna play a low skipper, bounce over it, and then roll up to the hole. All right, so I didn't carry it far enough. That was the right idea. Right idea. So I think out of here I get, what, one club no closer to the hole. So I'm gonna take that and put that right about here. A little short on the chip. This is uphill, right to left the whole way. So downhill, back uphill, definitely right to left. I got this a little bit outside, quite a bit outside the right actually. So pick a spot, good speed. If this goes in, great. If not, that's okay. Good speed. Now a little bit too firm. So about 4 feet back up, try and save bogey. I got this kind of right on the edge with medium pace. All right, so pretty shit bogey on a 300-yard hole. Hit a bad 4-iron, bad wedge, bad chip, bad putt. Bogey. It's golf. Moving on. Moving on. Didn't hit a good 4-iron. Bad second shot. Not the worst chip shot, just a little bit short. Long putt. But that's okay. Still doing good, still playing good. Got a good par 3 here. Nice par 3, number 8 at Hawk over the water. Coming up next. 177. Downwind off the left, 160 front. I got this playing 165. Wind's with us pretty good, so I might go more 160. Yeah, I'm gonna go more 160 here. It's a 160-yard shot. That way I'm still on the front even if I'm wrong, but that wind's picking up. So 160, I got a target about 10 feet left. Get present again. Good 8-iron shots I've hit before. Well, if I guess the wind right, it's really good. If not, we'll see. I think it's pretty good. Maybe a little long. Landed pin high. It's good. A little bit past it, maybe 15 feet. Downhill. Downhill then back uphill, left to right maybe. Sound right? 3, 6, 9, so yeah, about 15 feet. Kind of wiggled right away. All right, I'd like to see one go in there, but still a decent par, gettable par 5 to close. Close the front. Hole number 9 of the day, par 5. A little bit downwind. We got to go pretty far left here. It's a little deceiving the way the tee box lines you up, so we're going to try and hit a driver kind of over Chris, over the bushes to the left. Yeah, push cut it. Gonna have to sit. Kind of felt like I was gonna do that for whatever reason. So we'll see. We're kind of down the right there. We'll see where we finished up. All right, so we hit it in the water. Don't love it. 209, but we're pretty heavy downwind from the left. So 200, 195. I think this is like a 195 shot. So for me, this is like a full 6. I got a truck kind of just left of the pin. So I'm 1 in, drop 2, hitting 3. So, I mean, I'd love to still make a birdie here. You can see if I hit that in play, it's a very gettable par 5. But at this point, I'd like to have something on the green and, you know, we'll take a par and keep it moving. Go. Go. I hit that good too, so I didn't get it up enough and the wind didn't hit as much as I thought it would. I got 10, 20, 30, probably 50 feet, 45, 50 feet, uphill the whole way, left to right. This is one I'd love to just get up to tap-in range, get a par on this and just keep it moving. All right, got away with the par. A little sloppy on a couple of holes, but we're through 9. I think we're 1 under through 9, so not bad. Yeah, let's go see if we can take advantage of the back. All right, excuse the carrots. Front 9, not bad. 1 under, I think we finished that. So, you know, I look at a 9 holes like that, like 1 under total score. I'm fairly happy with that. That 9 holes is definitely gettable. There's kind of 2 mistakes that I would be unhappy with that I'd like to clean up. One is bogeying that 300-yard par 4. Even if I hit that 4-iron, I got to get good at that lower flighted wedge shot and just get into that and do that. And the second thing is on that par 5, I can't hit it in the water. So 2 mistakes there, but still at a decent 9. We'll see how we can do on the back. So 2-iron, visualizing a good 2-iron draw I've hit a couple times today. Right at the directional marker. A little bit of a draw shot. Pin's in the middle, so no need to miss on either side. Get present, see a nice draw. Yeah, it should be perfect. That was one of my better ones, Mare. Got really present on that. And you guys probably have the same things as me. It's like, when I get out here and play, like, I can get the most thinking about my breathing or visualizing a dot on the ball and just being relaxed and not thinking so much swing. You know, typically I'm in the zone more, I play better. When I'm out here and I'm thinking, hey, I don't want to hit a bad shot, or there's people watching, or thinking about swing mechanics, usually things go downhill. So we're gonna try and stay present this 9 holes, see if we can go 9 fairways, 9 greens. It's not gonna work as the par 3s, but we get the gist. 139 uphill into the wind. I think I'm just gonna play this right at 140, Mary. I'm gonna aim a little right because I got wind with me. 140 is a full pitching wedge. So I think if I throw this out to the right and it rides the wind a little, it could land up by the pin and be good. If it's a little more into the wind than I think, it'll be a little short. So I got a tree in the background. And we're gonna try and hit like a draw 140 pitch wedge. If it's there, it's good. Go, go, go. I think we're a little short, but it was the right direction. So probably 20, 30 feet uphill. So that was a good example. If we don't have this on the other side, we're like, you know, into the wind uphill, I can hit a full shot there and just kind of take what the wind gives it, or I can take a little more club and go kind of shoulder to shoulder, play a lower trajectory shot. And I just haven't practiced enough yet to feel super comfortable with that. Even though, you know, I coach golf for a living, I still haven't had time to, okay. So, like that ball is gonna probably be 30 feet short, and that kind of was what was gonna happen with that. If I did it more of a 3/4 swing, I could have kept it lower and underneath. And so at some point in time we do these videos, because hopefully we'll be doing these for years to come, I will get good at that shot and practice it. But if you don't practice it and not comfortable with it, just go with what you're comfortable with. So this is another one of those distances that's like, it goes in, it goes in. I don't have this breaking all that much, honestly. I got it kind of right on the left side. Try and get the speed good. Be a little bit of a bonus. Slightly uphill. Should break a little to the right. Break a lot to the right. Does that look like I pushed that, or I just broke a lot? Broke more than I thought? All right, par on the next. I hit 2-iron pitching wedge from 380 on the last hole. So if I hit 2-iron, 8-iron. Now I don't know how I'm gonna hit these shots, but on paper, strategically, that makes a lot of sense. If you just hit a club good, and you're in between, do it again. Now I could hit driver here. There's room right, but there's trouble left. And I just hit my last driver on 9 about 100 yards right. So I'm gonna just try and hit a nice draw 2-iron up there. Leave me like an 8-iron then. Should be perfect. That I hammered. 135, 132, what's the math on that? So we'll say it's a 400-yard hole, so it's about 270. That's what's nice when you get a wind going in direction. Like I hit that right to left with the draw, the wind's going right to left, so you can kind of ride that wind. So I hit that probably an extra 15, 15 plus yards than my stock distance just from the wind. So that's a nice little add-on. I'm gonna hit the pitching wedge. I'm gonna hit the pitching wedge. Chris hates it. We'll see. Now only because I literally hit these same exact clubs on the last hole. Chris hates it. Hates it. If you can hit the same clubs, hit the same clubs. So 132, winds off the right. I'm gonna take a pitching wedge as 140. I think I'm gonna throw it up high into the wind, let it curve it left. This should theoretically land a little past the pin to the right, spin back left. See the same shot I hit on the last hole. I got this starting in the gap between those trees, so I'm gonna play for a little bit of a healthy draw. 140 shot, get present, see a good ball flight. It's about how we drew it up. That was one of the few shots today that was like exactly like I saw it. Didn't quite draw back as much as I wanted, but good shot, good execution, we're happy with that. So good shot there, probably landed. We had 132, probably landed about 135, little spin back down to the left down the hill, so we're happy with that one. Yeah. Kind of like weak push. A couple holes in a row now, so it's something we gotta look at. Good tee shot, good second, par. Hole 3 on this 9. Par 5, about 540. Into the wind though, so I'm not sure. We'll see, there's some water up the right. That should be good. That should be good. This is not like the easiest driving hole for me because all the trouble juts in where my landing area is, but that was a good one. That felt good. You know, you watch the girls and the guys on TV and they're so freaking good that for them when they go play, they have that that I just had a lot, right? They visualize a shot and they pull it off exactly. For us, normal people, it's nice when we get that, right? We don't always get that all the time. So the first 2 shots of the first hole this 9 and the second one, pretty much exactly like I visualized, and this one here. So we're gonna try and keep that momentum going. But in reality, we know we're not gonna get that all the time, and enjoy when we do. Yeah, right at that distance, that's not great for me. So let's flip a negative into a positive. We got 255 uphill into the wind, pins in the middle. So now the question becomes, what's the play here? I could hit a 3-wood. I don't like my 3-wood. I could hit a good shot with it. I could hit a disastrous shot with it. But the water, to get over the water, is 212. So like, I don't even think I could hit 2-iron. Because like, if I hit 2-iron at there, I don't know that I'm gonna, you know, carry it. So I think I could rip a 2-iron just short, or I can hit a 3-wood. But like, who the hell knows where my 3-wood's gonna go? What do you think, Chris? Which one? The 2-iron. It's 255, 10, 230. And I gotta hit 3-wood. It's just too sketchy with a 2-iron. So I've hit many good 3-woods in my life. No reason that we couldn't do the same thing here. So I like a 3-wood kind of at the bunker, the edge of the bunker by the pin. I'm anticipating this is gonna draw a little bit to the left. So in a perfect world here, this miss is kind of short left. I've got a little pitch shot. 255 uphill into the wind, so it's probably playing 275. So I'm gonna just try and play short left. Hold that line. Hold that line. Hold there. Sit. All right, so I think we're just off the green, short left maybe, but good shot. I gotta be honest. That could have got ugly. I just like haven't hit that club, you know? I've hit like 2 3-woods this year, but that was a good shot. Now I got to look, I mean, we're definitely going to putt this. So when in doubt, I could chip this sandwich, I could chip this 9-iron, but when in doubt in between, putt it. Putt it, putt it, putt it. Because there's a little ridge there. I mean, this, if there was a shot that you'd chip from off the green, this would be it, but we're still going to putt it. I did think putt. If you even, like to Mary's point, if you even think putt, it's probably putt. Let's take a look. Little bit of fairway to go through. Uphill, then back downhill. It's gonna break to the right and then back to the left. So I think net, it is pretty straight. Get the speed right. We can get this within like tap-in zone. Would be good. Break left and slow down. Sit, 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 sit. Not bad. A little too much speed. It's tough putt. I don't hate that. I'll let it break. All right, good birdie, good 2-putt, good hole. Think about a nice 5-iron I've hit previously, a little draw shot. Get present, feel my feet on the ground, hear the noises. Be here, not in my golf swing. A little draw shot at those trees. Be good. So 107, playing 115, try and fly it up back by the hole. A 3/4 gap wedge, 115 yards. Get present, visualize that shot shape. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Oh man, I hit a really good shot up by the hole, but just spun back too far. realistically, to get this one close on this slope, I don't know if you guys can see, but this green is huge slope back to front. Very hard. You got to throw it past the pin. It's risky, so. Yeah, that's fine. Little more break than I thought, but that's a par. I'm okay with that on this hole. We'll keep it moving. Pars are good there. I flared it. Sit. Good. All right, I'm gonna be over to the right. Not my best swing. All right, Chris hit a good one. I hit a pretty brutal 5-iron, good distance, but off to the right. Lot of green to work with, 9-iron. If I miss, the uphill putt is kind of just short. So this is one we want to kind of 9-iron bump and run, like putt style, like we did one of the holes in the front. You could do anything here, right? If you really felt bad, you could putt it through here. You could chip it with a wedge. I'm going to do the 9-iron bump and run style, raise the handle, putter grip. A little lower, see the ball rolling up. I am into the wind. Get the ball rolling up there by the pin. Go. Go. Not bad, 3 or 4 feet short. I pushed it a little bit. Yeah, snuck it in. All right, good up and down, good save. Big dogging up the right. This is a hole you could do a couple things. We have wind a little into off the left. It's 220 to carry the bunker, but I think it opens up to the right a little bit. So I'm gonna hit a driver just to the right of that bunker. I like that here. I can miss a little bit to the right, and it's like 310 to that back bunker, which into the wind we shouldn't get to. So I'm gonna imagine that drive I hit on the last par 5 and try and replicate that same thing. Should be perfect. Those are my better ones today. I think this should be really good. I'm gonna play this more like 70 yards. Little uphill downwind, so 70 yards for me is kind of rib high, rib high. We're gonna get present here. We got a lot of wind behind us. 76, land at 70, downwind. Yeah, we're gonna play 70-yard shot here. Get present. Think of wedge shots I've hit good before. See the ball going up, rib to rib. Sit down, 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 down. I hit a pretty good shot, but I think with the downwind, that's gonna be a little long, a little deep. That's almost one to get close from here, downwind. You gotta throw up in the air a little bit more and softer. And I don't know when these all videos go out, but if you've seen some of my wedge shots off of ball below my feet lies, I'm not the most comfortable with that at this point, so that was kind of more of a safe shot. It's probably 20 feet past the pin. But rib high, that distance control, like at least having a general idea. For 70 yards for me, I feel like my hands go back to my rib, through to my rib. Now, whether they actually go there or not doesn't really matter. It's just that I have a system that I can at least have confidence with. You don't want to be hitting wedge shots from this distance, trying to like hit it hard or hit it softer. You want to go like one constant pace and just increase swing length. That's what I like to do. All right, come on. Yeah, just kind of jumping right a little. Is that pushed again? Could you see? Damn. So, kind kind of a long par 3. It's 200 yards from back here, pins back into a big breeze. So I got 200 playing 215. So I got a 4-iron, I hit 220. I'm gonna take a little off that. So I'm gonna go at the bunker to the right of the pin. Got wind into off the left. Honestly, anywhere on the greens here, on the green is good. So get present, relax, see a good solid ball off the bunker. Be good. Be good. Tell you what, Mare, it's a golf shot. If I do say so myself, I don't always have to toot my own horn, but 215 shot, a little 4-iron. That was a golf shot. That was one of my better ones today. Also nice to see that after I had that, I kind of had the same shot with the 5-iron on the other par 3 and kind of just bailed out and made a bad swing. So nice to see a good solid swing there, regardless of what I do from there. That one feels good. This almost feels like the par 5 earlier where I had that eagle putt, where I wanted to play it out a certain distance and it wasn't enough. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of looking like here initially. So definitely hard to the left. Again, when I look back here, that looks silly how far that is out, but if I kind of die it in, I think it's pretty close to that. I'm gonna go just inside of that tee and broke a lot. Yeah. So I'm gonna go at the tee, right? Trust the first instinct and kind of have it dying in. This would be a hell of a birdie, Mary. Yeah, a little too far up and around. All right. Yeah, I think I also at the end kind of like pushed it out a little. Like, give it a little more. But I'll take par there all the time. So, good par. I think we have 1 or 2 holes left. One of the key things I'm noticing is I gotta definitely learn how to flight and control my wedges better, and also my start line with my putting, especially at distance. When I pick a spot in the distance, I gotta make sure I get my ball started on line. So a couple of things I gotta work on here. I'm gonna hit a 2-iron here. My carry distance on my driver typically is in the 280 range, give or take. And there's a whole lot of stuff there. So I like a 2-iron, kind of over by this directional marker. It's gonna leave me a longer shot in, but I think I can go like 2-iron, 7-iron here. A little bit of a harder hole, but it takes some of the trouble off the tee. So we're gonna be thinking about those shots. I like a draw kind of right on the directional marker. Think about those good shots I've hit this so far today. Feel my feet on the ground. Hear the wind. Breathe. We'll draw. Sit. All right, we're gonna be a little left, little pull hooky, maybe in that bunker. So 182, maybe more 185, pick a 6-iron, hit my 6-iron 190, pin short, but I can miss short, right? I can miss short, so I think it's a 190 shot. It could be a kind of a punchy 5-iron. It's more of a full 6 or a punchy 5. I think let's go with the full 6, huh? Out of the bunker. Yeah, let's go full 6. Full 6-iron. So I'm gonna grip up about an inch, hover the club over the ball, play the ball a touch farther back in my stance. I can miss left or right here, really. I'm gonna try and go kind of right at it and draw it more towards the middle. Stay a little bit taller, just pick it a little bit more compared to normal. Draw 6-iron. Same thing. Stay there. So a golf shot, Mary. So pull hooked my 2-iron a little bit, as we saw we're in the bunker, but good 6-iron there, pin high, maybe 30 feet to the left. Chris gave me the thumbs up, so he likes it. Good shot. So we ended up pin high, And that's like when I'm hitting out of a fairway bunker, I'm looking to do that where it's like I hit it, you know, a little bit of a groove lower than normal. I would grip down, get my feet in a little bit. I feel like I stay taller the whole way, and I'm trying to hit it just a little bit thin. And so that was 182 playing 190, and you kind of hit it the same distance. So I didn't take more club. Like sometimes out of there, you could take more club and, you know, shorten your swing and hit a 5 on there. But that I would just try playing the full distance, grip down a little bit. If you need to, take one club more, grip down 1 inch, kind of swing shoulder to shoulder, like a 3/4 swing. All right, 22 feet, kind of level, a little right to left. See if we can match the speed in the line here. A little bit of a push again. So the start line with the putting, good speed, good par on this hole. All right, 1 hole to go. Net, good par. Push my putt again. Mary and I were just talking. I just started working on my start line with my putter, but that kind of push shove to the right, my path gets a little, you see my backswing, my putter path goes in a little, my path can get to the right, the face gets open. So I'll keep working on that, see if we can get that better here as we go. Last hole, I think is a par 5, 5-10. My negative part of my mind is like, this is a shot I could flare one to the right, similar to number 9. So I'm gonna try and offset that. Driver is the play here. I'm not gonna try and fade one back. I'm just gonna pick a line and commit to it and be firm with that line here. So we're gonna try and mentally overpower those negative thoughts, put a good positive thought in, and kind of guess at our start line. But I think I'm gonna cut the cart and the building in half. Yeah, perfect. All right, man, that was big for the confidence level. That should be nice. I think we're literally about an inch off the fairway. We hit a really good drive, so we should have 200. That's about right. 300 off the tee with the wind. 196 pin. Pin's in the middle. We're gonna smooth 6 at 190. See if we can put something up on the green. I think I could try and hit a hero 7-iron, but I have to hit it perfect. Yeah, my only concern here is the wind is with us. And I got a nice lie, so it's like, there's just too much club. Because my 7-iron goes 183, and it's only 180 to carry the bunker. So if I hit a 7-iron, and it, let's say with the wind, my 183.7 with the wind's gonna go 185. It's gonna carry the bunker and pitch up to the hole. So I kind of, as I'm talking this out loud, I feel like 6 is too much club. I think 6 is too much club, Mary. I'm gonna hit a 7. Downwind, my 7 carries that bunker, no problem. So 96, this lands 90. Pitches back with the wind, 183. I like this, Mary. Just short on the hill. Little chip and a putt. I hit that a little thin. I think I had to hit that just solid, but I'm okay with that. So now we just gotta try and get up and down. So I think with the wind, I think that was the right club. I hit it a little thin. Mary and I were talking. I wanna, I kinda wanna avoid stuff that would piss me off. I didn't know these trees were this far back. I thought they were closer. So if I'd hit 6 and Purity went over the green last hole of the day, I'd be pissed. This, I didn't hit a good shot. It landed in the mound, back in the bunker. I'm okay with that miss. We'll try and get it up and down. I think if I hit a solid 7, it lands on top of the ridge and kicks up. If I'd hit the same thin 6-iron, it'd be close, but I'm still okay with that. This is just far enough away where sometimes I hit I take a 9-iron instead of a sand wedge and kind of hit something that rolls a little more. Because the risk here is kind of going short, but I think I can fly this just past halfway and yeah, a little bit short right. Go, go, go. Yeah, it's kind of the risk of that club. Coming up short. So, maybe 12 feet up the hill. Not a great bunker shot. Uphill left to right. See if we can hold one to close it out. I haven't started the ball on line my last couple putts. That's gonna be my main focus here. See if we could close that with a birdie. A little bit uphill, left to right. I focus on starting it on line, scaring the hole. Started on line, scaring the hole. All right, so doesn't matter about the 7 or 6 time we made birdie. I think that puts us at 3 under, Mayor. I think that's a 3 under 69. Broke par is the goal. Shout out to Osprey Point Golf Course. Beautiful place, beautiful public facility. We're gonna get out of here so we don't get yelled at. We'll see you guys next Tuesday.